What's up guys, Blademaster here, going to be bringing you yet another unit ban friendly in Total War Rome 2. This is not a part of the tournament. I played against Trollybooooli. We decided to play with the unit ban rules. Why not? Because it always makes things fun. And before I even start casting this match, let me first tell you that Trollybooooli is a far better player than I. And we did play a match before this where he took the Roxolani and I took Getae. And he completely annihilated me. But the reason why I'm not bringing that is because I don't like to bring my defeats to the channel now. It's the match was a bit boring because you need to play like very patiently with the Roxolani, and he basically skirmished me to death, and I had no choice but to just stand there and take it with Getae. This is going to be a lot more interesting though, because it is a matchup between two very cool factions, and not the most powerful factions, but definitely a lot of fun to play with. I have taken Getae initially, and I picked Rugion as my map choice. Trollybooooli decided to ban noble swords, and he decided to ban the spear horsemen. So he's at once he's removed melee cavalry from Getae, and he's removed the elite swords from Getae's roster. He decided to pick Arevaci, and with my bans for Arevaci, instead of unbanning noble swords, I decided to ban the Iberian swordsman, the 320 talent Iberian swordsman, and the 620 talent Scutarii. So now he only has painted warriors and noble fighters as his infantry mainline. So the reason why I decided to ban those two is because, one, I don't like the Iberian swordsmen. They can be a very big pain in the ass, especially when supporting fights, when they can get into the rear or any halfway decent angle. They can completely annihilate units with their javelins. And I decided to ban the Scutarii because they're the only viable solid mid-tier option for the Arevaci. I could have banned noble fighters, which is also a pretty decent, which would have been a very good choice as well, I think. But the reason why I didn't ban them is because at the most you can only bring 8 melee infantry, and there's no way that Trollybooooli or anyone would go with a spam of like 6 noble fighters. They're just not cost effective enough to deal with that. And anyways, why would he bring so many when I don't have elite swords of my own? So with Getae, I have brought a total of 3 Dacian heavy bowmen. I brought a couple of Dacian heavy skirmishers, one on either flank. Oops, sorry. I brought a total of 4 bow horsemen, and I've just brought a shit ton of spears. Or have I only brought? I've only brought 3. Let's put this in slow motion. And for my main line, I've brought a total of 5 noble spears, including a noble spears general, 2 on either flank, 1 in the center, and I've brought a couple of heavy spears as well. And finally, I've brought 3 mercenary axe warriors who are going to be the only melee infantry that I have. It's going to be tough for sure to face up against this Arevaci army, because he's brought a total of 6 painted warriors, that is Trollybooooli. He's brought only 1 noble fighter, which is his general, and he has brought a total of 5 Balearic slingers. Oh my god. And I can only see 4 here, but there's definitely 5. Maybe one's just hiding. I don't know. Maybe it's only 4. Who knows? 4 total Iberian spearmen as well. Trolly said that these guys have precursor javelins, although I don't remember them having that. Noble spears, now I'm charging into his painted warriors. Noble spears will actually win out those engagements because they are not Scutarii, the painted warriors. They don't have bonus versus infantry. They've got decent charge bonus, but besides their fear, they don't really have too much going on for them. His Balearic slingers though will do a lot of damage here, especially since I don't have any cavalry. Probably should have just banned them instead. Heavy spears going to charge into painted warriors here. That's not going to go well for the heavy spears. They're a good unit. They're a very cost-effective unit, but they won't do well against these guys because against the charge, they really won't do much. Noble spears here getting 24 kills on the painted warriors, and here noble spears destroying the painted warriors. They're already down to half strength. Of course, with the help of Dacian heavy skirmishers a little bit. Here, he's brought a total of 5 Celtiberian cavalry as well. One of the Celtiberians is going to charge into my Dacian heavy skirmishers. I'm going to do a unit review video on the Celtiberian most likely. Not really sure if I should do a unit review on the Celtiberian or the mercenary Italian cavalry. Both of them are very interesting units for sure. But stay tuned for the heavy spears review, which is going to come out soon. Heavy spears here, I popped them into shield wall after charging in. This one's doing I mean, it's doing an okay job of just holding out. And then I'm bringing my mercenary axe warriors to support. This mercenary axe warrior got a clean charge onto the painted warriors, so they'll do pretty decently here. Though my noble spears general is getting targeted at by four different Balearic slingers, and look at the amount of kills they've racked up already. One is up to 38, 17, and 34, 35 kills. They've killed off one of my Dacian heavy bowmen as well. But I'm trying to push forward, make a coordinated push with all sides of my flank so that my general doesn't get isolated more than he already is. Here the noble fighters, I thought that he brought noble cav for a second, so I'm forced to pull back because this noble fighter general will do a lot of damage against my general. I don't want my general to die, but that said, it's not the worst thing if he does, because I have noble spears who have discipline and encourage themselves. Oh, they only have encourage, they don't have discipline. Or do they have discipline? No, they don't have discipline, so it's bad, but at least they have encourage, so that morale can help, sort of. General recently died already. He's got a huge upper hand in the battle already, and now he's bringing his Iberian spearmen to hold off my noble spears here, and they will do a very good job in just holding out my spear infantry. Dacian heavy skirmishers firing into the sides of these Iberian cavalry while they're charging into my Dacian heavy bowmen. My bow horsemen gotten 23 kills here. These ones really haven't come into the mix as of yet, but they are getting in pretty dangerous positions. Horsemen, I brought one of them. They charged, got 27 kills on painted warriors, and now painted warriors are going to get a lot of damage from Dacian heavy skirmishers. Noble spears here just got charged at by Iberians. You don't want to charge your Iberians onto these guys. I stopped them so that I can get my expert charge defense up. They got 7 kills, also popped cavalry counter tactics. As you can see, they've got a 45 bonus versus cavalry now, and that means these Iberians, who themselves are not the sturdiest units in the first place, are going to take a ton of damage. Noble spears here fighting up against his general. Meanwhile, I'm using 2 Dacian heavy bowmen to fire into their flanks. Noble spears will do okay. They'll hold them up long enough for my mercenary axe warriors to support, and my Dacian heavy bowmen to do a lot of damage. Mercenary axe warriors are charged into these Iberian cavalry. They got 27 kills and they're being forced to pull back now. Noble spears in shield wall, or sorry, shield screen. Noble fighters here with headhunt and battle rhythm, I believe. Very well done. And here these noble spears will definitely destroy these painted warriors. Again, many people tend to underestimate the effectiveness of elite tier spears against mid tier infantry. They will definitely win out those fights. It won't be the most cost effective engagement, but if you're bringing a main line of only elite tier spears, that basically ensures that you can win the infantry fight, which is a big deal. Mercenary axe warriors, he's doing a little bit of miss micro here. Iberian's going to take a lot of damage from Dacian heavy skirmishers as well while pulling out. Bow horsemen, I charged into his Balearic slingers, but again I didn't micro well with them here, and that means his Iberian can come into support, and with that 15 bonus versus cavalry that they have, they're going to do a lot of damage. He's basically left his noble fighters general isolated here because he's forced to pull back his Balearic slingers, and now I'm going to be able to get a rear charge with noble spears, and they have an excellent charge bonus of 32. So they will do a good bit of damage on that noble fighter general. So I'm just pushing up in front now. I still have some bow horsemen left. I have like a couple of bow horsemen, I believe, at this point. Looks like I have only one. The other one's getting is being pushed back by this Iberian spearman here. They've gotten 83 kills, but they've been just killing off that Iberian spearman. They've been wasting their ammo basically. This noble spears slowly getting kills on that Iberian spearman. It's doing such a good job of holding out these spears, because they have decent melee defense and stuff, but I'm still really surprised actually that they've been able to hold out for this long. He was about to charge into my Dacian heavies, but I pulled them back so that they can come into close contact with my noble spears. And at this point, it's not looking good for him, but on the other hand, he's got Balearic slingers. And Balearic slingers in extended combat will just do so well. It's these types of engagements that they really love. In late game situations when the opponent doesn't have any cavalry of his own, and you can just keep kiting back your Balearic slingers. Here, this is smart. This Balearic slinger is targeting my bow horseman, and I turned off skirmish mode because I wanted to turn off fire at will, and instead I turned off skirmish mode, so it just got charged at by that Iberian. So very poorly done by myself there. But him pulling back his Balearic slingers has given me kind of a tactical advantage, because now I can push my units into this patch of forest here, and that means I'll be able to trade very cost effectively with my 2 Dacian heavy bowmen against his Balearic slingers. Iberian spearman here with 23 kills. He popped a couple of experience upgrades on them before, so it's not like they just did an amazing job in this game or anything. At this point, I have a couple of Dacian heavy bowmen. I've got one Dacian heavy skirmisher at full strength, but I believe they don't have any ammo left. I have 2 noble spears at 75 and 88 units, another noble spear at 88, and one more noble spear at 61, heavy spears with 53 men, and a mercenary axe warrior with 81. And there's another Dacian heavy skirmisher at half strength, which got a decent number of kills, single experience chevron, but it's back. It's all the way back. This noble spear, I pulled up too much in front with it, and then while they're retreating, that Balearic slinger just got so many kills on them. So now I'm going to push up with my bow horseman, because I see he has only one Celtiberian cavalry here, and I'm going to try and do some MLG tactics, just entice him to start firing with his Balearic slingers, and you know, make him waste some ammo. He doesn't really fall for that trick. He's too good of a player to fall for that. So just we both are just sizing each other up at this point. There's still 5 minutes left, so this game can really go in any direction. If he can kill some of my noble spears, then you know, the rest of my units just don't have the morale to withstand this, you know, or to last in combat. This one noble spear is in a pretty good position here. It's advanced pretty high up. His Balearic slingers will start firing though. His general is dead, which is of course very good for me. But there is no general recently died penalty, which means it's not -30, it's only -20, I believe, which does make a difference. So you can see this Balearic slinger with a single experience upgrade, this one with 53 kills, this one with 71, and this one with 82. He's done so well with the slingers in this match. But now Dacian heavy bowmen, even though the Balearic slingers are in the forest, they will still take quite a bit of damage there. Dacian heavy bowmen though, they are going to start suffering. I popped quick reload on them. They only have like 3 or 4 volleys of ammunition left, and they're just going to try and target one of these Balearic slingers. They are taking quite a bit of damage, the slingers I mean. I'm going to try and get a sneaky charge with my noble spears here against his Celtiberians. He's going to counter charge with his Celtiberians, which is good. I stop at the last second, it seems, and I pop cavalry counter tactics and shield wall, and you can see just doing that has killed off so many of those Celtiberian cavalry. He's going to charge in with his Iberian spearmen. Again, this is a very good idea, and you can see they've gotten 2 or 3 kills on noble spears, which is something, 5 kills on noble spears, which is thoroughly unexpected by such shitty units. And then noble spears here counter-charging Celtiberian cavalry, again popping cavalry counter tactics. Celtiberians dropping so quickly, just cannot afford to do that. But this is a very good engagement here. Dacian heavy skirmish is already shaken. They've been attacked in the rear by these Celtiberians. They're still down to 28 units, but they're kind of corralled at this point. No real way for them to leave. They charge into this mercenary axe warrior, but they are kind of too few in number, too weak to really do too much damage. Mercenary axe warriors themselves have got very good armor, very good morale at 55, so it's not like they'll rout from that. And now these 4 Balearic slingers, I believe a lot of them have finished off their ammunition. Either way, he needs to pull them back. And this, again, this noble spear is down to 31 units, 48 kills. That is the strength of a Celtiberian charge. These Iberian spearmen have gotten so many kills on noble spears. I'm not really sure why. Like, sure, even though they got flattened initially, an Iberian spearman should not be able to get so many kills on noble spears. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe something glitched out there. This noble spear though going to kill off this Iberian spearman. Balearic slingers here still seem to have some more ammo. They are getting way too close for comfort here, and this Dacian heavy skirmisher, I'm just going to use it in melee. They don't have any ammo left. Still, some Dacian heavy bowmen have a bit of ammo. They're going to get some very decent kills on those guys. This Celtiberian cavalry not being microed and got attacked in the rear by a mercenary axe warrior. Although he can pull back with it very easily. It's not Attila. They won't take a lot of casualties when pulling out. This Celtiberian cav is about to charge into Dacian heavy bowmen. The Dacian heavy bowmen have only have daggers, I believe. Do they? Yeah, they only have daggers, as you can see. They are okay in melee, but you know, just won't do well against a cav unit. For that, you need Dacian heavy skirmishes. They are much better in melee. And now this one bow horseman, which has already got 103 kills by killing off a lot of his cavalry, is going to do a lot of damage here, and it's going to be a very, very important unit, because with that extra speed, I can just catch one of his retreating Balearic slingers, and once I'm able to catch them, I can hold them down, and then I can bring my noble spears to come into charge. So they got attacked in the rear as well. Balearic slingers really don't have good morale. So not going to do too much. Just going to pull. I thought I was going to pull through them. Looked like I was. but they're instead going to engage the other Balearic Slinger. Yeah, and then I'm just going to pull through. He's going to bring his Iberian cap to charge into them, which is a smart move. But in the end, I just managed to catch some of them, and then my Mercenary Axe Warriors pop out of the forest to catch some more of the Balearic Slingers. And at this point, it's basically GG. You can see this Iberian Spearman is still hasn't routed. It's got 73 kills on Noble Spears. It basically routed that Noble Spear unit. What the fuck just happened, you guys? I'm not really sure. But now this Noble Spear is going to engage with it in this rather pointless engagement. It's not really going to decide anything. The match is being decided here instead. These Balearic Slingers find the last bits of their ammunition on those Mercenary Axe Warriors. But since some of them have routed, that's a huge problem for Trollybooooli. This Balearic Slinger with double experience chevron, oh my god. But then the Dacian Heavy Skirmishers is going to charge into them. And really, they're going to do so well in melee against Balearic Slingers. They have that 40 weapon damage regular spear, sorry, like a regular sword. And they have 50 health as well, which makes them very good. So yeah, Balearic Slingers again not going to do much against the Mercenary Axe Warriors. Very, very close game. Costly victory to me. It was a nail biter when we played this game. One of my Noble Spears, all in all, did pretty decently. They didn't trade cost effectively again, but in a tournament like the unit ban, bringing these guys could help win you the game, especially when you make the right bans against your opponent. If you brought more Noble Fighters, then you wouldn't have had enough money for Balearic Slingers, and you can't argue with the fact that the Balearic Slingers were very effective. So I'm not really sure what else he could have done differently. The Painted Warriors were a huge disappointment, and that's why I didn't ban them. I decided to ban the Scutarii units instead. Let's take a look at the Scutarii. I'll try and show you the difference between these two guys. Let's see if these guys, do the Iberian Spearmen have, can't really see from here. So Scutarii here, 42-35, but look at the difference in armor and base morale. It's insane. These guys do have, the Scutarii have better melee defense as well. Oh, morale for Painted Warriors is 60, which is very, very good. But the armor difference, it's such a huge difference. Like, armor is so crucial in Rome 2, especially after patch 15, after Emperor Edition. Armor seemed to play a much bigger role. So 60 melee defense as well just gives them a lot more staying power. And that's why they don't get crushed on the charge by something like a Noble Spears, which was what happened to those Painted Warriors. So anyways guys, that's the end of this really interesting battle. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more. Peace.